Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you guys are fine. As from the title, you guys already know that in today's video we guys will be discussing about transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. Now without wasting any time, let's start. First of all, we are going to discuss transitive verbs. They refer to whether or not verb uses a direct object. Transitive verbs are not just verbs that can take an object, they demand it. Without the object, the transitive verb will not seem complete and the sentence will not make any sense. For example, in the sentence, please bring coffee, bring is transitive verb and coffee is our object. Now, without an object, this verb cannot function. You need to know what that person brings, and without the object coffee, this sentence will not make any sense. Bring what or whom? The question raises itself because the meaning of bring demands it. In these further examples that you can see on your screen, we can see the verbs carry, through, caught, loves, conveyed. All these verbs are transitive verbs because all of these verbs basically need an object. You need to know what that person is carrying or throwing or what that person is catching. If they say loves, you need to know what that person is loving. Similarly, in the case of conveyed, you need to know what is being conveyed. You need objects for all these verbs. Each of verbs in these sentences need an object that complete the verb action. If the objects were taken out, the results would be illogical and a question will be raised in reader's mind. For example, Laila conveyed. Now conveyed what? You need an object for conveyed to fully understand the meaning of that sentence. Next, we have intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs are opposite to transitive verbs. They are verbs that do not use a direct object. For example, in the sentences, they jumped, the dog ran, she sang, a light was shining. In all these sentences, all of these verbs, jumped, ran, sang, shining, all these verbs, they do not need an object. None of these verbs need an object for the sentence to make sense, and all of them can end a sentence. So I hope transitive verbs and intransitive verbs are clear. Transitive verbs are the verbs that need a direct object after them for the sentence to make complete sense, and intransitive verbs do not need an object and the sentence can make complete sense without having an object. Now there are many verbs that can be classified as either transitive or intransitive depending on how they are being used. For example, urged by the others, she sang. Now after sang there is no object, so it is a intransitive verb. But in the second sentence, she sang the national anthem, there is an object which is the national anthem. So sang in this sentence is a transitive verb. In another example, after he cleaned up, he left. There is no object after left. So left in this sentence is intransitive verb. But in the second sentence, he left the gift on the table. There is an object after left. So left in this sentence is transitive verb. Basically, all you need to do is determine whether the verb has an object. Does she sing something? Does he leave something? The verb is transitive only when the answer is yes. Now, if you have any confusion, you can look up these words in the dictionary where they are clearly classified as transitive and intransitive verbs. Thank you so much for watching our YouTube video. We'll be back with another video real soon. Till then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel.